Good news, I have a bunch of new reasons why you should never shop on Craigslist. Baby shoes, never worn. Shoes have been in ass. You put the baby shoes in your ass? Why the fuck would you put a baby shoe in your ass? Shoes, I'm sorry, not shoe. You said shoes have been in ass. So that means plural, both shoes. You took both and shoved them in your fucking ass. You see, this is why you gotta read the fine print on shit. Because you see the title, it says shoes never worn. And you're like, that is amazing! New shoes! They've never been worn before! I think I'll buy that! And then you read the fine print and you realize Lonely Jeffrey's been shoving these shoes in his fucking ass for the past month. You know, the fact that they've never been worn is fucking insane, because then you have to assume that this person went to the baby section of a shoe store with no intention of buying these for a baby. He took them off the shelf and was like, these are going straight in my ass later. I need a place to park and live in my 24-foot van. In exchange, I will teach you real and true magic and pay you some rent. You know, if I had to take a guess on whether this guy's a magician or not, I would say no fucking shot. He doesn't really look like a magician. He looks like an alcoholic, abusive father from like a football movie. Stop fumbling the ball, Jason! So he doesn't really look like a magician, but he has this weird ability to make my entire body itchy if I look at him straight in the eyes. So if that's part of his act, then wow, I am impressed. But listen, I like magic just as much as the next guy, alright? But I'm not gonna let the fucking wedding singer over here park his van on my lawn so he can teach me how to pull rabbits out of a hat. J-O on rails. So I didn't know what J-O meant because I'm not up to date with weird old man computer lingo, but I looked it up and it means jerk off. So apparently this guy wants you to jerk off on rails of some sort. Want age 25 to 70 guy to come over and jerk off in my model train room. Well, that answers the rail question. After you finish, you can stomp around and kick the trains and buildings like a monster. Well, I like where this is going. We can do this until 4 a.m. or until we get tired. Also, I have lots of imitation crab meat in my freezer that I need to get rid of, so you can have a bunch when you leave. You know, as weird as this is, and it is weird. Wait, I mean, it's very weird. Like, let's be honest. This guy's inviting a stranger over to jerk off onto his train set and then fucking act like Godzilla and kick over buildings and trains. Obviously, that's fucking weird. We can all agree to that. However, this man, I don't know his name, I'm gonna call him Paul. Paul is very accommodating. Think about this. You get to go over to someone's house, jerk off on their train set. How fun is that? And then you get to fucking act like Godzilla and start smashing and destroying the place. Also fun. And then on your way out, he's gonna hand you a goodie bag of imitation crab meat. I didn't know you can jam-pack that much fun into one day. Pizza and jerk off. What is with all the jerking off on Craigslist? Am I just unaware of how fun that is? I've always jerked off alone. I've never like wanted to jerk off with someone else. But I guess I'm in the minority on that because these guys are all inviting each other over. Yeah, come over, jerk off on my trains. Let's eat some pizza, then jerk off. Like, it's like watching a football game. It's like casual. Like, yeah, come over, we'll play with the trains, we'll jerk off, whatever. Wants a man to come over and split a deep dish pepperoni and extra cheese. Deep dish? Hold on, this changes everything. Let me help you rub pizza in your pits after a hard day. You want pizza pits? I'm your man. Reply with your favorite toppings and I will see what we can do. First of all, this guy is a phenomenal salesman. He sounds like an actual commercial. You want pizza pits? I'm your man. Come on down to Papa John's. I'll have fucking Peyton Manning will shove pizza in your armpits. By the way, what the fuck is pizza pits? Is this another term that I'm just not understanding? Like, I'm out of the loop. I also have another question. How come at the end of that, he was like, reply with your favorite toppings and we'll see what we can do? Who the fuck is we? You got a fucking team over there? It's just like 10 to 15 guys. You're all jerking off and then slapping pizzas on your fucking armpits. What the fuck is happening? Large fist paperweight. Paperweight, yeah, let's go with that. My son left this and a bunch of other junk in his room when he went off to college. I think this is a large paperweight that must have fallen off his desk and rolled under the bed. It's about 12 inches and made of some kind of floppy silicone rubber. Okay, first thing, let's get this out there. That is not a paperweight. That is a fisted dildo for your son's ass. Which is totally fine. You know, some people like to get ass punched. You know, a nice little fucking uppercut to your back door once in a while. Not my thing, but I get it. The part that I would be concerned about is the fact that he left it home when he went off to college. If he left it at home, then maybe he bought like a newer, cooler one and took that one to college. Like, I don't know, something with like fucking big knuckles or something. I don't know. I don't really know what makes a fist dildo cool. But he either bought a new one or he left it at home because he doesn't need it anymore. And if he doesn't need it anymore, then that could mean that maybe your son's ass could be getting into a couple fistfights up at college. Looking for a gangsta ass piggyback ride. What up? I'm looking to someone to give me a piggyback ride. Sometimes I get tired and need somebody to carry me to stuff. Must be gangsta ass ride though. Not any pussy ass shit on the real though. I'm Calvin. Email me. The fact that this guy was able to make a piggyback ride sound gangsta is unfucking believable. Imagine it was gangsta though. Like instead of carjackings, there was no one stole cars. They just stole piggyback rides. They ran up to strangers on the street. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Carry me down the block. Go. Well, that's all for this week's episode. Be sure to subscribe to my podcast. It's called The Basement Yard. It comes out every Monday on iTunes and SoundCloud. Also, follow Santagato Studio on Twitter to keep up with everything that I'm doing. And yes, I'm shooting in a different place. This is my apartment. I may shoot here sometimes. And that is all. I will see you guys next week. Blah!